Well guys, welcome to another forest frame. Back again. Been back again so many times on this channel. So yeah, as I said in the last update, that the house is still being worked on. So that's holding us back quite a lot. So anyway, getting back to the photography. We were actually in a local woodland I always come to, and I like to come here to see changes of seasons, and I've kind of always implemented that in my videos through b-roll or one way or another. And I will try to capture some b-roll that shows you early signs of spring coming through. It's not quite at that point where all the foliage is blooming, etc. It's still at the point where we're kind of crossover divide from late summer, early spring to spring. So we're going to have a little look around and see what fares, and let's see if we get a composition. This is going to be challenging. And yeah, I've not been shooting for a while. It's been almost, I think, about since November, believe it or not. I have been doing some different types of photography up to then though, so I've not been completely redundant. But yeah, I'm actually in a local park in the woodland right next to Edinburgh Airport. It's not far from here, and we're just going to have a walk around and see what we can find. So here it goes.
Summer air waves through her long soft hair. Faces just stop and stare, catching no light. So I hold you close, no matter where you go. Through all the rain and snow, I'll be close behind. Hold on, these threads won't come undone. If you're worn down, I'll carry you home. My shoes, walking in light.
So I have found a composition, and it's just a selfish one because I've got an interest in trees, and the trees I've shot least are alder and also poplar trees. I've never shot much of those, so I'm going to just flip you around and show you what I'm looking at and try to discuss this composition, and leave comments of course. Just flip you around. So okay, so where do we start? It looks a bit of a boring mess of trees, and you know, alder trees can tend to be looking not exactly vibrant like oaks, etc. They're not gnarly, they don't have dark trunks, they're very light, some of them. Some can be dark as well. So if you look here, this one in particular, and this one here, this over there, I do like these two, but also like the mossy rocks in the foreground there. So I'm going to try to set up a composition, and when I do get that composition I want, having in mind I have the 2 trees I want in the composition, I will stick it on the screen. Okay, so here's the composition, and it doesn't look that convincing, but I do like the fact that I've shot some older trees, and I just wanted to get that on my just my little photographic journey of listing trees, as I do have a parallel interest to trees as well as photography. And I do like this. Now I'm going to put this on the screen, and yeah, I mean you've seen the composition. You may be not too happy with it. I like it. It's okay, but we'll see. We'll put it up on the screen, and I'm not going to try to heavily edit this. Let's see how it fares. This is the reason why I came out so late, because you get some nice low light in the forest, and it can work in your favour, but it's having the subjects to photograph, of course. If you don't have the subjects, then yeah. So I'm going to look on and see if I can find anything else, but at the moment I'm trying to figure out how I can tell a story of beginning of spring. I've always wanted to take a picture of this tree in the right kind of setting, and I think with all the foliage away, etc., not here anymore until a couple of weeks' time, this shows all the limbs and it makes it look quite appealing. But how do we make this composition work? Now, over there is the edge of the forest, is a farmland, and up here is a massive hill, so I'm gonna have to compress this very much so, using a 70-200 lens again. Now as I stand back, you see this is a kind of ideal composition in regards to getting the whole thing in. The problem I've got there with that is, from this standpoint of view, trying to take a shot of the fallen tree from there, it's come out the roots from the wind, and the camera's over there. Now it's okay, but you know, I've tried here, I've tried way up there, and every time I do it there's always a trunk, like obviously a tree in the way. So I've not got the perfect composition for this. I'm just going to take the shot, document it, see what you think. If it's any good, we'll put it on the screen now. So I'm just using iPhone, so the volume may be a bit low. It should be okay, to be fair. So what I'm going to do is, I've got one more composition to go. I'm going to put my hands up and say, I feel, which I've not looked at the images yet, they're not went well. They've not went well at all. I don't know if it's myself. I don't know if it's the type of morning I've had. I just feel that I've not been observant enough. I feel less motivated, but still eager to enjoy photography again. And that's the only reason I'm doing it for, is me, of course, but for you guys as well, to see the images. So I'm going to do one more composition, and you know, the next time we do a video, we'll have a chat about that, why we feel this way. So I think a lot of woodland photographers in this niche, we're all eager to see foliage, we're all eager to see the bloom, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's my favourite time of year, apart from autumn. Spring is great. So we'll keep this, we'll log this video, we'll put it up, and if you do like it, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, and I'd like to hear about negativity as well for a change, you know, put them up, because we're all photographers and we're all learning regardless. So I'm just going to, there's a final shot I'm going to take, and I'm just going to switch you around. So as you see, there are these old beech trees, young beech trees even, and these beech trees, they quite slender looking, almost like pine, you could say. But what I do like about it is the, as you see there, the mossy green rocks. Trying to separate as much as I can, it's very difficult to do that with all these trees. They're kind of growing together, some of them, you know, they're kind of bunched together there. So we'll do our best job, and we'll put the image up. We'll look at the back of the camera, see what we've got. So I'm going for a more, zooming in about 135, I'd say, I think that is. And it's 113 of a second of shutter speed, and f11, 125 ISO, I mean, shutter speed doesn't really matter. If you see, there's nothing, there's nothing blowing about. But boy, if I minimise this sky here, there's no sky at all, it's just merely foreground. So we'll get this image up, and we'll call that a day after that. Well guys, I think I'll call it a day there. We've taken some images, but I feel that, yeah, they've not cut the cheese today. They've been very poor. But nevertheless, I did promise to be back, and warts and all, yeah. So we'll be back again a week on Sunday with another vlog, and hopefully we'll get some more captivating images. I mean, the images are not bad today, they were not great, very mediocre. Very flat, but we always improve as photographers, don't we? We always try to get out there. We have bad days and we have good days, and it doesn't matter who you are, you always get a bad day. So anyway, until next time, and thanks for watching, subscribe, and cheery bye.